GTA 5. We're going to take a look at the online characters. Okay, the game on the online has very few cinematics, and when you start playing it,
We are a present, a gift from me to you.
this
And
is your
like all
first guy.
gifts,
He's
they
got
are
the
freely
missions
given,
for you.
Although you are now forever in my debt. Oh, and bearing that in mind at all times, perhaps I will text you with the occasional favor for me, huh? Listen, eventually after many years of hard work, you too can afford a nasty lockup in which to keep your classily modified and unique vehicles. But in the meantime, just don't get robbed, okay? Okay. Yes. I see you soon.
Okay, so I got cut in a little bit late on that cinematic, and basically they tell you, make money and eventually you can buy your own house. It all has to do with your level. The more you level up, you'll get a call from Lester saying to meet him, and then you'll get a call from Ron to go meet Trevor. And it's about the only time you ever see these cinematics. At the end of some missions, you get a little cinematic with maybe Trevor. And when you do something for Martin, you'll go up to his house, he'll come out and say
Welcome
nice
to
job and that kind of
paradise.
thing.
If your idea of paradise is a place where a sick, creepy voyeur can spy on anyone in the country with total impunity. Actually, I guess that kind of is the American dream, huh? Anyhow, I digress. You have made a big name for yourself. And that name is Dangerous Idiot who's just waiting to get robbed. So do yourself a favor and put some of that not-so-hard-earned money into real estate. And you can be a real player, just like me. Jesus, as I say that, I realize how depressing and pathetic I've become. I'm a mess, take pity on me. End it now, kill me, And I thought it was funny. Okay, well, like I said, put some of that money into property. There's already people who want to rob you. Soon enough, there will be people who want to kill you. And if anybody gets particularly fresh, just give me a shout. I can put a bounty on them, and every whack job in the state will want to get them off your back for you. Of course, you never know. Maybe someone asked me to do it to you. Oh, that was awkward.
Yeah, that was awkward. All right, so he kind of just gives you a lowdown. Lester can do quite a few things. Put a bounty on somebody. You call him up for missions. He can also get you a boat and a car. And I don't know if he can get you a plane or helicopter or not, but those options at this point, I'm like a level 60, have not been something that I even used. I mean, I don't even know why you would call him to get a car.
Hello, this is a courtesy call from Trevor Phillips Industries to tell you that you've messed up very badly. My boss is very angry, and you really would not like him when he's angry. He insists you come to our HQ in Sandy Shores and explain yourself. He told me to tell you to bring knee pads and mouthwash. Not sure what that means, but I would hurry if I were you. Which, right
Okay,
now,
so one of my
I'm
favorite
glad I'm not.
ones is coming up. Anytime something to do with Trevor, I'm always down with. He's just a hoot. I love this guy. He's, he's just straight up in your face all the time. I love it.
Hey, this is that person.
Yeah, I know who this is, Ron. I know who this is. Come here. Hold me. Come on. Hold me like you love me. Oh, ow. Oh, I'm getting a semi. You know why I'm getting a semi, Cupcake? Huh? It's not because I want to fuck you. It's because you have been fucking me. And bang, 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 huh? Now, normally, I have that whole beggars can't be choosers, take anything you can when it comes to love attitude. But when the love takes the form of someone shitting on my business, I am not fucking interested! What's your problem, huh? Why aren't you scared of me? You come here. After all the trouble you've caused, I want you to get out there right now and start taking care of all those businesses you fucked over, especially mine. Now get going, get to work!
Okay, this is before I put a jacket on. I didn't really care for having the the body vest on. I don't know. It's like I know you can turn it off, but you have to do it every time. It's a real hassle. So I just put a jacket on so I don't have to look at that stupid vest. Okay, so the other part of this is to get to your American Dream achievement. Is very simple. At first, I didn't really know if having an apartment or a pad was worth it, but it really is. Maybe not this place. This is like 205,000. Basically, the biggest benefit for having a garage for that is just having the mechanic around so he can deliver cars to you. Besides that, this apartment, suite, whatever you want to call it, has not really been used. At somewhere down the road, you're supposed to be able to have an add-on that's going to be a heist involved, and we'll see that room a little bit later in the video that you need to plan a heist. But like at this point, the only benefit to having this apartment, suite, garage, house is just having the mechanic ability. You call him up and he'll bring you your car. At this point, I only have a couple cars in the garage. Several patches for the game have come out. Before the last few, and there's our American achievement for buying this apartment online. That's what you want to do. But before that, if you were playing with a friend and you were in his vehicle, like this Sutton right here, it's my buddy's, and if I was in his car at the end of a mission, at the end of every mission, he'd be put back in his game, but his car would stay, and he'd still have his car, so I was free to go sell his car, and that was like 105,000. So, you know, that gave me the money that I got right now, and basically to buy this place, and then to just build up my money, which I got, you know, $2.5 million at this point, but that's not an absorbent amount of money. I'm trying to get enough money together to buy the attack helicopter because that is a big key in playing. There's several missions where having the attack helicopter is going to come into play. So anyway, I'm going to look at the garage. You can fit 10 vehicles in here. I only have 2. And make sure you put the vehicle that you want in here. Like 2 vehicles that have been destroyed are still in the list when I call the mechanic, and I'm like, why are those vehicles there? They're not in the garage. They're, you know, when you look up the mechanic, they'll say destroyed, and you're like, all right, so why are they even there? Anyway, there's just some things about this game, and just recently another patch has come out where they have the new capture mode. It's a multiplayer function. Me and my buddy Demented Priest do not do a whole lot of the thing. When I say a whole lot, we don't do any of the multiplayer stuff, team death matches, cops and robbers, any of that stuff. It's just not something for us. And the downside to this online thing is that there's several missions that require you to have 4 people or more than just 2, and we'll open it up and let people in, and then there's just jerks out there that, you know, just want to kill you and not play the mission. So it kind of ruins it for the bulk of people. There was a mission, I believe, for Ron maybe. We needed 4 people, and so we needed to, and none of our friends are still playing this game. I guess the online part has lost a lot of its luster or whatever. But anyway, we turned it on public, and so some people would join. We had 6 players in there, and then there was this one guy that just went around running everybody over. So we just winded up ending the mission. Obviously, we couldn't play it because this guy, you know, kept killing us and running us over. You know, we were trying to play the mission, and this guy, all he cared about was running us over, you know, which really turned you off to this whole multiplayer thing. And yeah, he did this thing so he never teams up with us again, but it still just gives you a bad taste about this whole thing. I'm like, you can't kick him. And it just, I don't know. So that was like just this one mission we can't do because our other friends aren't playing this online thing anymore, so we didn't have 4 players in there. But, you know, the game's got all these multiplayer things. If that's your thing, you know, go do that, you know. But they join your missions just to kill you. It's just, it sucks. It really does. So, but this is a really sweet looking place. There's no question about it. But I'm never here. Straight up, the only plus to this apartment, suite, house, whatever you want to call it, is the mechanics so far. So somewhere down the road, when you actually plan a heist, the room upstairs will get a good look at it. You can plan a heist there. But up at this point, I think I went to the strip club and got a girl to like me, and then she came back to the house. I thought there'd be a little booty action going on, but all she'll do is just give you a private dance. So so besides that, you can take a shower and sing in the shower, but you know, in order to sing in the shower, you got to make sure that you're not in a party, because it won't work. So, you know, but again, maybe a cool feature, but you know, after you see it once, it's like, all right, whatever. You don't only care about what it does for you while you're in the game. I mean, the missions can be quite tough, and you know, kind of on the frustrating side. You die real easy. You buy armor and it's like gone in just a couple of quick shots. All right, but this is the room that you're supposedly going to plan a heist in somewhere down the road. When? Who knows? So that's a look at the pad. That's going to wrap it up. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.